Hey, what's up guys, it's Guntar and welcome back to Asiatique. So it's been a while, but I am finally back. Last video was shot in Taiwan where I was staying for a period of 7 weeks and then I disappeared as usually. But now I'm back and I want to give you an update of what happened. And before I do that, I want to give you a backstory. In August of 2018, I graduated from college with a bachelor's degree in Chinastudies. My last year at university was hell because I had to write a thesis. Once I graduated, I thought okay, never again. So after graduation, I chose to search for a job. I didn't want a job because I was eager to work. I wanted a job because I didn't want to study. I went to find a job with the mindset of knowing that I would never be satisfied with that job because my only dream is to be a YouTuber. With that mindset, once I found a job, I couldn't stand it any longer than 5 months. After those 5 months, I took the money that I made and I finally went back to Taiwan. Maybe you know that in 2015 and 16, I went to Taiwan on exchange and I loved it so much that I didn't want to leave. So that's why I wanted to go back one day. And now it seemed to be the right time to do that. So I went back and then I made the last video. In that video you could see that going back to Taiwan was bittersweet. 3 years ago I used to live in the dorms on campus and I was surrounded by a lot of young people in an area where there are a lot of restaurants, a lot of fun places to go to. But now I was living in a quiet suburban area. Now I know next time I go back to Taiwan I should live in an area that suits me. And I found out that Taiwan itself had not changed that much, it was just my life that had changed. My friends who were students back then are full-time workers right now, and because of that they only have time for me during the nights or during the weekends. All of my friends were occupied, that meant I had to keep myself busy as well. And once I went traveling, I found out that Taiwan is still a place that I love very much, a place that I could see myself living in for quite some years. That is, if I could keep myself occupied, which means having a job. But as a Westerner, it's really hard to find a job unless you're an expat and get sent by your company to Taiwan. So what most Westerners do in Taiwan is they find a job where they can teach English. But I have two big disadvantages, and those are that I am not a native speaker of English and I am not white. So it would be really hard for me to find a job there, and I knew I had to go back to the Netherlands anyway. So after 7 weeks I went back and guess what, I got accepted for a master's degree in the Netherlands. I really hate studying, but I applied anyway. Actually for them to reject me and for me to say, okay, I tried it anyways. But I got accepted, so why not go with it? With this master's program, I at least know what the coming year is going to look like. The master's program only takes 1 year, and after that, I want to find a job that I at least don't hate. And on the side, I want to freelance as a filmmaker. But if I want companies to consider hiring me as a freelance filmmaker, I have to be really skilled at it and I also have to have a portfolio. Because right now I can make really nice videos, but it takes a lot of time for me. So this upcoming year I hope to become really handy in filmmaking. I have to make a lot of videos so I know what my camera is capable of and so I know what I can do with my software. If I succeed in making a lot of videos this year, I can hopefully be a freelance filmmaker on the side. And if I am really successful as a freelance filmmaker, I might be able to turn it into my full-time job. I hope to pull that off by the age of 30. And if I'm able to pull that off, I would really like to move to Taiwan to live there for a couple of years. Those are my plans right now and I hope you look forward to my next videos. I know I'm really boring to watch, but I have a lot of things in mind and I just need a lot of time in order to be comfortable in front of the camera. I really hope that you stick around because I really have a dream, I really have a vision. But for now, thank you for watching and then I hope to see you next video. Bye bye.